My supervisor grounded a fully loaded international flight because she locked the pilot out of his own airplane. She actually stood at the gate podium and told the captain of a commercial jetliner that he couldn't board without a physical paper pass. Our station manager, Sarah, was completely obsessed with our on-time countdown metric. Corporate had a strict rule that the boarding gate door must be locked exactly 15 minutes before departure. Sarah took this so literally that she would lock the door on families sprinting down the terminal with seconds left, just so her dashboard stayed green. She explicitly told us, when that clock hits 0, you lock the door. No exceptions for anyone, period. Fast forward to a chaotic Friday evening. We were working a high-capacity flight to London, and the weather was terrible. We managed to get all 200 passengers boarded with 3 minutes left on our clock. Right as I was getting ready to close the manifest, the captain stepped out of the cockpit and walked up the jet bridge to the podium. He had a quick question about a late baggage weight discrepancy on the ground crew's logs. He didn't bring his bag because he was just stepping out for 10 seconds. We cleared up the log number, but while we were talking, the countdown timer hit 0. Sarah instantly slammed the heavy security door shut and turned the deadbolt lock. The captain looked at her, completely confused, and said, "Hey, can you pop that back open? I need to get back inside to start the engines." Sarah looked at her watch, tapped the screen, and said, "Sorry, Captain, the timer hit 0. Policy states that once the gate is sealed, boarding is closed. No exceptions." The captain literally laughed, thinking she was joking. He said, "Sarah, I'm the pilot. The plane isn't going anywhere without me." Sarah crossed her arms and responded, "Rules are rules. If you aren't past the threshold before 0, you have to re-clear security through the main terminal." The captain's face went dead serious. He looked at me, looked back at Sarah, and said, "All right, if you want absolute compliance, you got it." He turned around, walked away from the gate, and headed straight to the airport coffee shop. He bought a newspaper, ordered an espresso, and sat down at a table. 10 minutes later, Central Flight Operations started screaming on our headsets. The regional dispatcher yelled, "Why hasn't Flight 204 pushed back from the gate?" Sarah radioed back proudly, "Boarding completed exactly on time. Doors locked." The dispatcher screamed back, "Then why is your captain sitting in a coffee shop across the terminal?" Sarah went completely pale. She sprinted over to the cafe, demanding he get on the plane immediately. The captain quietly folded his paper and said, "Sorry, Sarah. Gate is locked. Policy says I can't board a sealed aircraft, and my legal flight time clock just ran out. We have to cancel the flight." The airline had to pay for hotel vouchers for 200 angry passengers, plus a massive fine for missing our London arrival slot. Sarah was fired before her shift ended the next morning. Turns out, locking out the only guy who can fly the plane is a great way to watch your career completely crash.